Welcome to Trades Talk with Captain Delta. I'm here with Shabby.
Hey.
Welcome, Shabby.
Joe, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So, do you want to introduce everybody? Who you are? And
Yeah, sure.
you can talk to me or the camera.
Okay, I'll better talk to you, yes. I'm Shabby. I work for Jula Holdings as a site supervisor. We're here with doing an interview with you at our building at 475 King Street in Kitchener.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So, you said you're site super. That's
Yes.
the big dog on site, right?
Yeah, kinda the big dog. Yes, it's a big responsibility.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So, do you want to tell us kind of your background, where you started, and maybe where you're from and all that?
Yeah.
I know you have a bit of an interesting story compared to
actually,
my last few guys. So.
It's kind of interesting. I was born and raised in Greece, but my parents were immigrants from Syria.
So Syria to Greece, and then you...
Yeah, from Greece, I came here in Canada around 2013.
Okay.
Beginning of 2013. And ever since, I've been working for Julo.
So how old were you when you came to Canada?
Oh, I came when I was 23 years old.
Oh, 23.
Yeah.
Okay, and you jumped right into Julo.
Yes. Yeah, I had a background in construction because I studied civil engineering back home.
Oh, really?
Back in Greece. Well, not for too long. It's only for like 6 months. And then I didn't like it. I wasn't into school and universities. Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried civil engineer. I didn't like it. So I went to financial. I went to accounting. Yeah, I hated it.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Yes, dude. I did 1 year, and then we moved here to Canada.
Yeah.
So I tried to continue my studies, right? But listen, it's expensive.
Yeah.
Western is pretty expensive.
It's
and
crazy expensive.
Universities are expensive, and back home, universities and colleges are free.
Oh, really?
We don't pay a dime in Greece.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's all tax paid. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's it.
Well,
Yeah.
it
So I
depends
guess you can kind of try things out and stuff.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Yes. So that's why I said no. Fuck that.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of guys that are kind of same boat. They maybe started doing university or went through high school planning on going to university, and then they realized, oh, I actually don't like sitting in class.
Yes.
I want to do something with my hands.
I didn't, man. I like, that's why I started with jeweler, right? Because I come from a background, right? My father was a builder back home, right? He used to build like how can you say, like the word, not your primary living, like the secondary living house, like something you go on vacation home.
Yeah.
Because back home in Greece,
homes and stuff,
vacation homes and cottages are crazy there back home, right? In Greece.
Yeah.
Because you have beautiful islands.
Yeah.
So my dad was quite
from all over people from all over the world coming.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, that's
So that's why I had a background. My dad used to take me, on summertime when there was no school, right? We used to go work with him.
Yeah. Well, that's huge for guys getting into construction and stuff. I know, like myself, my father also was doing construction work, and a lot of guys came from that background. So you kind of have that built in already, where you're already competent at doing most of the stuff.
Yes.
Right? So yeah, that's huge. So you're Syrian, you lived in Greece, and now you're here. How many languages do you speak?
3.
Oh my goodness.
3 right now. I'm going to the 4th one because my wife is Spanish, right?
Oh, really?
She's Latina, yeah. So I'm learning slowly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I would like to be able to speak Spanish, right? Because that's a really a language that is pretty common here in North America.
Yeah,
especially
absolutely.
United States. Here, not so much, but you get a lot of Latin places in Canada.
Absolutely, yeah. In Kitchener here, there seems to be quite a few now, and it seems like more recently there's more coming in.
Yeah.
And being
our painting division,
exactly,
most of them are Latin speaking people.
Yeah. I was gonna say, being site super, you probably get a lot of different people from a lot of different places that you have to communicate with. So it helps a lot.
It does, especially with the Assyrian language, right? 90% of our manpower are Assyrians, right?
So how did that happen? Is it just that, like, word of mouth? They got,
Yeah,
you know,
mostly,
hey,
yes.
I have this
Yeah.
job, we need more guys.
Yes.
And they tell their friends, and then
Yeah.
because I noticed like Julo definitely has a lot of like you
Yeah.
said, Syrian.
Before I started, there was a guy, a mechanic. He was trusted, right? Now he no longer works for us, but all these guys, all the Assyrian guys that you see on site that have been here for a long time, yeah, he brought them in, and we
Okay.
brought all of these new guys that you see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
So
good.
word to mouth.
Word of mouth is,
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
where it's at
Yes.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with I mean that's a common background, I guess, that like
Mhm.
your family's into it and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you have kids and
No.
anything
No
like that?
kids, no. I'm
No.
married, but no kids.
Married but no kids yet.
Yeah.
Are you planning or?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
not this time. Not too soon.
Yeah,
it's
that's
too
fair.
soon for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no pressure.
No pressure. Parents are the ones that are
Oh,
pressuring.
always, always.
They can wait.
Do you think, would you recommend your kids to kind of get into construction when you have them, or do you think like you'd like them to explore other options?
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
Well, right now, I mean, blue collar jobs are in par with, let's just say, white collar jobs. Sometimes, for a construction manager, site super, like even your trade, right? It's pretty high paid, I think.
Yeah.
Or any electrician or plumber, right? Yes, it does take, physical and mental. When you go up to foreman,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it goes it's a lot of stress. I get
Yeah,
it,
absolutely.
Plus, you gotta do your physical job, right?
Yeah.
But the pay is not bad.
Yeah.
I would definitely get my kids.
Yeah. No, that's good. So,
Funny because the foreman of Western Fire back in London, he offered me a job.
oh yeah?
Yeah.
Who was that?
that?
Was it Alex?
Paul.
Oh, Paul. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
He told me like go to our union hall, sign up. I'll get
Yeah.
you here.
Absolutely.
I never did. Do I regret it? Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's a really good paid job.
It is. It's you can kind of take it anywhere. Like it's a red steel trade, so you can kind of go wherever you want with it. But being site super is not so bad either.
Yeah, actually, but I invested, right? I
Yeah.
invested 14 years in this company. Yeah, almost.
That was actually my next question. I was going to ask how long.
Since 2013.
So that's yeah,
Well, 13 years, not 14, 13 years.
13 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a big investment, but
Oh,
it pays off, I guess.
It does.
So you were doing like were you considered like a laborer before that?
Yeah, actually, the bottom of the labors. Yeah, I was just cleaning.
Yeah. Okay. So
But
start as a
slowly,
cleaner and
yeah.
worked your way up.
You know what helped? It helped, I remember the first day I was there, they were doing my orientation, and there were two guys next to me that they were Assyrians, but they couldn't speak or read English, right? So I'm grabbing this and I'm reading it, and the site super that is sitting next to me, he's asking me, he's like, "Can you read it?" I'm like, "Yes." And he smiles. He's like, "Okay, read it to the next two guys." Translator.
So you were leading from the start.
Yes, that's how it started. And I started at the very bottom, but I started, to improve, right? Because he would always, which I really thank him about, is him, and you've met Eric, right?
Yep.
They have really trained me in a lot of things, and Nermin as well. You know Nermin.
Yeah.
Dan also, when I asked for a promotion, right? Dan also
Went to bat for you.
Well, yes. Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
supported this.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah.
So I owe a lot to these guys, and I'm really grateful.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean that's a big part of it, right? It's like people above you in the chain of command teaching you, and that's trades and construction is all about that. It's all about teaching the next guy, and hopefully they become
Pass
good
the
enough.
knowledge,
Yeah, exactly. I had a question in here actually about this, about you mentioned communication. How big of a deal is communication?
For a site super,
Yeah.
I think that's one of the most important parts.
Yeah.
It's communication. If you're not able to communicate with the trades, right? There is no deadline you will ever meet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Also, it's the experience, and with the experience comes, you need to spend years, right,
Mm-hmm.
to know. Because let's just say, tower like this, it's not like one thing, right? There are multiple things, and for you, in order to learn all of these, right, you gotta put up some time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, and as you get more and more jobs under your belt, it'll.
Yeah. That being said, I'm not very experienced, right? I'm learning, but there's always room to learn.
Always, yeah.
Always, yeah.
Yeah, and being willing to learn is a huge part of that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you're bridging the gap between the trades guys and subcontractors and everybody, and then the owner.
Yes.
Which is like a whole nother level. It's like our road supers are bridging the gap from us to our owner, and you're bridging the gap to the owner of the actual site. So that's a big deal.
Yes, and it's stressful. Yeah, when it comes to this, it's really stressful.
Were you pretty nervous when you started, like,
Oh yeah.
talking to them and relaying the information and stuff?
Oh yeah, I'm still nervous
Yeah.
when I talk to the owner.
Yeah.
When we have Zoom meetings, yeah, because you're in front of 10 experienced site supers, and you're like one of the newer ones, right? And yeah, I get stressed.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
It's hard not to think of all the money on the line, too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is basically Drulo's biggest project, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that adds more to the stress.
You got guys like me asking for more money. I get it.
Well, from what I was told, like you guys, when you signed the contract, it was hell a lot cheaper from what the prices are now. So
Yeah.
I think that's what we were talking about. Like when you do extra, it's okay.
Yeah, you know what? That's a really tough one because a site like this has gone on for a lot longer.
7 years.
Yeah. You and I don't necessarily see this part, in detail, but there's so much can happen in 7 years. You think of all the things that happen in the world.
Yeah.
And even right now with what's going on over in the Middle East and the oil prices and stuff. And then you think, okay, that has to do with everything. We put plastic pipe in, all these things that have that price built into it, and it just goes up and up and up. Yeah. So how much of that do you have to think ahead of or think head on as site super? Do you deal with any of that or not really?
About material?
Yeah, or foresight for trying to order things in time before.
Yeah, I always think ahead. So that's where the communication is the key. Let's say, an example, right? Now that we're getting the doors and trim on the 12th floor, what's the next step? I have to call the kitchen guy, right? To come and order the kitchens. We have to maintain that consistency, right? So yeah, if we go back to communication, communication is a key, right?
Yeah.
In everything, even for when we're ordering materials, even when we're ordering materials, even for that.
So do you find that you have a big part in setting up that flow and that standard procedure so that these steps are met?
Yeah.
Are you directly involved in that all the time then?
Yeah. Site super is directly involved. Actually, he's the main guy, right? When it comes to scheduling and keeping a nice flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You notice he's got two phones because
Yeah.
he's twice as busy as the rest of
They
us.
both ring crazy during the day. Now that we're almost, it's 4:30. Yeah, now it gets
Now
a
it
little
gets
bit
busy.
quiet. Yeah, it gets a little bit quiet. In the morning, it's crazy. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, nobody's coming to you at the end of the day because they're jetting out.
They just want to leave. Yes.
Absolutely. What would you say is the hardest part of your job then? Or let's say What was the hardest, or what was tough as a laborer, and then what do you find now as site super? What difference is there?
Oh, the hardest part as a laborer was just getting through the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think
The days
as
long.
a laborer, you think very basics like, okay, I just worked from 7 till 4:30. I just want to make through the day. Once you're given more responsibility, right? Because I started as a laborer, then I became a lead hand, then I became a foreman, right? You only think about, how you can complete your job. Well, back with Eric, when I was the assistant, right? Sometimes I would just skip lunch, skip break, just so I can make sure that this is getting done. With a site super, I would say something similar. You need to meet the dates.
Yeah, so you're still thinking in the way where you're still trying to make whatever job happen by this time. It's just you're encompassing a huge amount of different jobs now.
It's just like it gets on a bigger scale. Yeah, you're right. Yes.
Yeah. So was that a tough transition to think that way, like to encompass everyone's stuff?
Oh yeah.
How did you deal with that, or how do you think or are you still kind of learning, or what do you think?
And I would say I'm still learning, but how did I start? Cause I'm slowly getting used to it, because right now, like you've seen it when we did the first occupancy, right? It was kind of crazy, because we came in by March, and we had to get everything done and ready for occupancy by November, by October, right? It was a really short time to get everything done. It was crazy. I couldn't manage it as much as I wanted to. Now that we're more relaxed. Yes, we have a deadline, but it's less complicated as Tower 1, right? I would say I have more time. Yeah. The longer time you have to prepare, the better.
Absolutely. The Tower 1 is a tough one to get, because you kind of got thrown into it later, and that was about as tough as you can get. Right off the hop, because that one unfortunately the organization didn't happen earlier at the start when it should have, and we were all kind of scrambling to, hey, is the guy in front of me done their job so that we can get our job done? And everybody was like, I know I was
top of each
7 days a week trying to get these things done. So yeah, that was
we did it.
We did it though. Yeah,
I
absolutely.
believe this was the hardest one.
Yeah,
the hardest occupancy we've ever done. And I told the owner, I'm like, if we did this and we succeeded, this is a piece of cake.
Yeah. Well,
it just needs planning, right?
Yes.
And
that's the thing.
Yeah, with a guy like Omar, right? Which is he's good at planning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and a team like us, right? Because we came out of hell.
Yeah.
This is nothing.
Yeah, we all get used to working together, and and Omar's great. Yeah, absolutely. Things change with
and that's a good thing. Now, when you say when we talk about communication, to go back, like we've had the same contractors forever. Like we just you guys are the newest, but you've been with us for 10 years, I think.
Oh, really?
Western Fire, it's been with Jeweler for 10 years, but this is the good thing. If you have the same people you're working with, communication is no problem, right? Because everybody knows how everybody works. Yeah.
No, it's been this tower's been totally different. It's been a lot better. So one thing I do with this channel, I talk a lot about the Delta men, which are kind of the Delta man is like a concept of a guy who's the unsung hero kind of thing. They're the guys who kind of do regular jobs in society, and without them you don't really have society. You don't have roads. You don't have all these things. So some of these are kind of themed towards that.
We're a dying race. Yeah.
It seems like that, right?
It seems, yes.
and kind of an invisible breed of people, right? Like the society doesn't really see us until all of a sudden things are
Okay,
going wrong.
now this is very interesting. Where my wife is from, she's from Honduras, right?
Honduras, okay.
They consider construction workers like the bottom
Yeah,
of, you know, like of the workforce, like the trashy people.
right.
When she came to Canada, she was impressed of how people respect construction workers, right? So in Canada, I would say same thing goes with you know, where I'm from Greece, right? They
Yeah.
don't consider construction workers to be like. Well, it's more, it's way better than Honduras, right? Where
Yeah,
my wife is from, but still, like you're not considered like a, you know, like a, how can I say it? Like a middle class, right? Here
Yeah.
in Canada, you are, if you work in construction, you are middle class. Sometimes
Yeah.
you make more
Absolutely.
than,
Yeah.
it's, so yeah, like here.
I can tell you my boss is making a lot more than any doctor I know.
I freaking bet. Oh yeah.
Absolutely. So do you think, like, given that, do you think that the quality of construction in a place like Canada is better because of that?
Yes. I mean, yeah, I would say yes. The quality of life, like a construction worker here in Canada will have a way better life. than
Yeah, and
back
you find
home.
like the actual product that we put out, like the buildings and stuff are much better.
We don't do, like back home, we don't do high rise like this,
No.
rentals, no.
Yeah.
No, well, I don't know if you know, but Greece, especially in Athens, the capital, they have banned high rise because it's an ancient city, right? They
Yeah.
don't want to have it covered with towers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
so high rise construction is not a thing back home.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Yeah. Because I hear, you know, you hear of a place that even like your wife's from Honduras.
yes.
So like a place like Honduras, and you think, okay, well, what's the quality of construction versus how those people are seen in society? And then maybe the other end would be someplace like Japan, where they spend their whole life being, you know, a craftsman who just builds with wood or just does whatever, and they're like, you know, very respected because they pour all this into their craft, right? So it's interesting to see different places in the world and how they're treated and respected. You know, that's cool. Do you think, in saying that, do you think like in general that the world and society underestimates tradesmen and construction workers
In Canada,
or in the world, like in general, or maybe Canada? Canada's fine, yeah.
if we underestimate here,
Yeah.
no, not really. Especially nowadays, I would say after COVID, when everything skyrocketed, right? That means, you know, the labor and the cost of labor, right, skyrocket. I think no, not anymore. Maybe 10 years ago, people would underestimate.
Yeah.
Construction. If we talk construction in general, right? Construction in general.
I think there's a lot more awareness now of you know what kind of life you can build in construction and that. I think
Oh,
is
you can
a big
build a
thing.
good life.
Yeah. I find more you know, like how you were saying, you come from an academic background.
Yeah.
And there's more guys coming into the trades and construction through you know, academic backgrounds and that road as well. So there is there's a lot bigger diversity in the type of people, I think, nowadays in construction. That helps a lot.
Yeah.
You get a lot more experience that way, I think.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So this one, I guess, pertains because this was. Do guys respect the title, like for site super, or do you feel like you have to earn it every day?
One second.
Yep.
Okay. Can you repeat that? Sorry about that.
Yep. No, it's you're a busy man. Do you feel like guys respect the title for site super, or do you feel like you have to earn it?
You
Like,
have to earn it.
Yeah.
You really have to earn it.
Yeah.
I believe I'm respected because I've been here for a long time, right? And I know a lot of people around, especially in our building, right?
Yeah.
And I've seen how other site supers have been treated, right? And also it depends, right? It depends how you treat people. It's also like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what you give out is kind of sometimes what you get.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Being lead hand and those kind of things helps a lot.
Oh,
that
yeah.
way too. Like if guys know and trust that you
Yeah.
know what you're doing, and that it helps a lot. Yeah.
It makes it easier now, like to be, no, not when you talk about lead hands, right? In here, I'll break it here. That how we have it at Julo, we have the site super, right? And each site super have different kinds of lead hands. Like here we have 4 lead hands, and each lead hand is assigned to a specific job with a specific guys, right? Which makes it easier first to communicate, right? And second, like there's a, how can I say, like an authority.
Yeah, there's a structure.
Pyramid of authority. I don't know how you call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That also builds trust, right? Because this guy now that has a lead hand, he will respect his lead hand, right? Which will respect me as well.
Just like the military, there's a hierarchy.
Yeah, hierarchy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the right word. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Do you find, like, one thing that I tend to do, because I'm sure you notice, we don't usually have a lot of guys on site for sprinklers, so we have to kind of make use of what we have for manpower. I like to push as much responsibility on guys as I can, so that A, they get used to doing the stuff and they can kind of do it themselves, and B, it allows me to step back when I need to and kind of look at the big picture. Do you find that helps with your job as well? Like when you're running a big site like this, do you find that you have to like step back from micromanaging and push as much responsibility on your lead hands, and then so on and so forth, or do you find you have to have like a bit of control?
It depends. It depends on your lead hand. Not all of my lead hands are experienced, right?
Yeah.
Some of them, coming back to the language barrier, right? Some of them require different. How can I say? They come from different countries, right? So you need to explain it to them. So yeah, micromanaging sometimes is important. For other lead hands, they know what they're doing. I just point out and it gets done.
Yeah. So each thing depends on. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. So and the language barrier is a big thing.
Yeah.
But it's crazy how guys in construction can kind of work through those like quick. You might not be able to communicate with somebody like perfectly, but you shake a fist at a guy.
Yes. Or you do hand signs like that. Exactly. International signs. Everybody understands them.
That's true. All right.
Yeah, I mean, Drulo was built like, I don't know if you know the story about Drulo, right? His father was an immigrant.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, his father came from Germany here with nothing. Well, nothing, a couple of dollars, but that's how he built his company. I think Alan was born and raised here.
Yeah.
So he took over his father's company.
Yeah, well, they have quite the empire now, so they did something, right?
But even his father was an immigrant.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's one of the beautiful things about Canada.
Oh, yes.
Everybody can kind of, come here and build something, and we all kind of get along and do it together. Hopefully,
he wasn't a doctor, he wasn't an engineer, he was just a bricklayer.
Yeah.
His dad was a bricklayer. He was a tradesman, a regular person.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow, good for him. I didn't know that. I'll have to look into that some more. Yeah.
You can ask Alan when he's here.
Yeah. Yeah. When he's not yelling at us.
Yeah, but he's in a good mood, yes.
Do you have any goals for like maybe your career or outside your career of what you want to do with all this?
That's a good thing to ask. Outside of my career, I wanna own as many houses as I can, right?
Yeah.
So I can have a second income. Right now, I have one, and I'm thinking of buying another one, right? And rent this one, because I think it's a long investment, but it pays off in the long run.
Oh, that's smart.
Same thing that Julo has done, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta start somewhere.
You don't lose value.
You'll be the next Julo.
Yeah, no. You gotta be lucky to do that. Yes.
Yeah. It's a different world now.
Yeah, it's a different world. It's way more expensive now.
So get some rental properties going on. No, that's a good idea.
But as for work, I just became a site super, so I cannot say what. I just need time. I need experience.
Yeah.
I need new projects. I need to do my own one. This wasn't my own. I'm just finishing it, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of guys involved in this one.
Yeah, it does feel, it does feel good, right, to be in charge, but it's not satisfying, right? It's like because you did not do all the work here.
Yeah. So
it would be
from
nice.
start to finish and see all that, and that's a huge experience too. Like being able to start and finish all the way through something. So basically, learn as much as you can, which is, that's a really good goal to have, anyways. So no, that's awesome. What has your job taught you about life? Like, let's say site super. What kind of skills or life lessons have you?
You always have to have a plan.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Always. No matter what you do, even the simplest thing, like even going to the groceries, you have to have a plan. Like little plan, grocery list,
That
right?
happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
I go down the list.
Yeah. I keep forgetting. I'm coming back. I'm like, why I didn't wrote this?
What the fucking butter?
Yeah, like planning is so important in life, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I believe, especially here for a project like this, planning is really important.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's as important as, do a grocery list, right?
Absolutely. No,
Planning, patience.
Patience,
Yes. Yeah, I believe patience is something that, I was taught here.
Patience with other people or with yourself?
With other people and, with yourself, yes.
Oh, both, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's a good skill to have in any walk.
Communication, right?
Yeah.
You always have to know, right? Information. You have to know everything what's going on, right, on the site.
Yeah.
Same thing in life, right? You have to be aware of what's going on.
Yeah.
That comes, like in news, what's going on in the world, what's going on with your parents, right?
Yeah.
Like this communication is really important, I would say. Yeah.
Do you have any tricks that you've learned so far for, taking in information on site? Like, is there anything that helps you gather more information, or you just kind of just try to pay attention?
Try to pay attention, and everything I'm told, I write it either down here or in my notepad.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yes.
Keeping track of stuff is huge.
Yeah, you can't remember anything. There's no way you can remember anything.
I don't remember
everything
this morning.
Yeah.
All right, these are like rapid fire questions that I ask everybody, so they're kind of supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
Coffee or energy drinks?
Coffee. I don't like energy drinks.
No?
Only one.
What's that?
Red Bull.
Red Bull?
I will only drink the Red Bull. All the others, I try all of them. No.
Not so much.
No.
But coffee's where it's at.
Coffee is like I have to have coffee.
Yeah.
It's a must. If I don't get coffee in the morning, like between 5 to 8, I'm gonna have a headache for the rest of the day.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah.
Early start or night shift?
Early start.
Early start?
Dude, I fall asleep. Like when I go home, like even when I'm out with the wife, like when did we go? Like no, it was last year, right? We went out for her sister's birthday, and we went out to drink, right? I was falling asleep, man. I cannot do that anymore.
Yeah, I can't do that
Yeah,
either.
no.
Yeah, as soon as you start having a couple drinks, and I just get the nods.
Yes.
I'm done.
Yes, unless you slept the afternoon, then you might be okay.
Yeah.
But for us, that we're like, we wake up in the morning. It's a routine, right?
Yeah.
Even on Fridays, I wake up at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. It just I automatically wake up.
Yeah, you're so used to.
Yes.
Yeah. What's the best trade on site? I guess for you, what's the best trade on site to deal with?
To deal with.
Yeah.
Damn, you were the easiest.
I think that's surprising.
The easiest. You and the trimmers.
Yeah.
Yeah, those two you were the easiest. You rarely ask for something. And you know, like you get in, there's no complications about your job. If they are, like it gets done right away. And you know, I don't wanna. Yeah, it's hard to get things from, especially electricians, right? Because I believe it's way more complicated.
There is a
way
lot of
more,
stuff.
Yeah,
They
that's
have
why.
so much going on.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is why.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not saying that sprinklers is better than
Yeah.
electrical.
Yeah.
What's a tool you can't live without?
A tool that any tool, any hand.
Anything that you can't live without.
Oh, I would say a knife, a hammer, a knife, a tape, a hammer, and pliers.
And pliers.
Yeah, those 4 things you cannot live with. If you don't have, I believe if you don't have them in construction, because they're so basic, you have to have them.
Yeah.
You're not a construction worker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Hammer can be an overkill, but yeah, for me it's you must have it.
Yeah, it's with labor background and that, it makes a lot of sense. Big Mac or Whopper?
Whopper.
Whopper?
Yeah, Whopper. No, dude, the Big Mac doesn't taste it. You just taste the sauce.
Yeah.
At least the Whopper, when you eat it, I know it's not 100% beef, but you taste the flame, man, of the burger. Like at least it tastes good. At least you know, okay, it was grilled. You know it's grilled.
Oh, yeah.
Not fucking they put it in whatever. No. Fun thing, I haven't had McDonald's for 2 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's actually a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't like them.
Yeah.
I don't like McDonald's.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting worse.
And back home is not very popular.
No.
Back home in Greece, yeah.
Well, you
They
guys-
don't like American food.
Yeah, you guys got good food back
Yeah.
there. So. Yeah. All right. So the last guy had a question. He said, "What motivates you to get up to go to work every day?"
Ambition.
Ambition.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wanting to
Yes.
make something of your life.
Yes.
And, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Mhm.
And then you got a question for the next guy.
Oh, let me think.
Yeah, take your time.
The next guy can be anything related to construction, right?
Could be anything at all.
Yeah. Okay. If you had a chance, would you choose another field to work?
Okay, like a different career path.
Yes.
Okay.
A different career path. If you had a choice. If yes, why? If no, you know, again.
All right, I'll finish that out. Perfect.
Yeah, my answer would be yes, only because, you know, if I would go for, if I'm here, like I spent 15 years to become a site super, right? I'll just go for project manager, right? And learn, right? And start from there, but I will have a diploma, right?
Yeah. Right.
a degree. Yeah, only that. But
Yeah,
I would
you
still,
actually have that
Yeah.
degree then. Yeah.
but I would still not change field. I would still do
You-
construction.
Okay. Yeah. So you wouldn't do anything outside of these.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So yes and no. I don't know how you can classify that as a yes or no. I would say no. It would be the same, just have an actual
Just
diploma.
different path.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that civil engineer that I did back home, yes, I regret not continuing here. Okay.
Yeah. Well, you live and learn, and
You live and learn,
you're doing
yes.
well anyways. So.
Yes.
Cool.
I think. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Shabby.
Okay. Thank you, Joe.
All right.
Thank you very much.